how's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, sounds good. I'm kind of afraid of flying sometimes. Like, you ever get on a plane and think, like, what are the chances this pilot's depressed? Or, like, you ever get on a plane and think, like, what are the chances both of these pilots are depressed? Just Thelma Louise that bitch into a mountain? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. My middle name is Charles, which kind of like can be like shortened to Charlie or Chuck for like a nickname, which I find kind of weird because like those names don't really mix. But like my uncle, his name's Richard, shortened to Rick, and then Dick, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't want to be called a dick. But I don't know. Growing up, like with my dad and how he talked about my mom, her name is Connie. I just always thought cunt was short for Connie. Yeah, I don't know. Not a great guy, that guy. A little bit about me is I have a vitiligo. It's a skin condition where some of my skin doesn't produce melanin, so I have these spots all over my skin, which sometimes it kind of look like an ink blot test, you know? See different things in my skin, like here kind of looks like a smiley face. Here kind of looks like my mom saying that she never really loved me. And then like, down over here is just my dad yelling at me that I'm the reason that my grandpa died. Not really. I don't know, you guys ever get on a hot air balloon and be like, what are the chances this pilot's depressed? Maybe it's slow down, I don't know. See, what else is there about me? I don't know, like, I'm into some kinky stuff sometimes in the bedroom, you know, well, at least I try. Like, I was kind of into bondage after seeing it on those websites, and I was like, bought some rope and decided to tie my girl up, but like, I ended up just like ruining the mood because like any like, you know, trucker who's like trying to haul a big load down the road, whenever like I had to like flick the rope and test for tension and say, yeah, that's not going anywhere. Yeah, I don't think she likes that. Other than that, like, I don't know, in the bedroom, like everybody's, you know, talking about their other kinks of like ass eating, which kind of like, not really my thing, like, butts kind of gross me out. I like barbecue, like I'll eat the shit out of a pork butt, but I won't eat a girl's ass. Like, maybe I'm using the wrong kind of rub.
You gotta be kidding me.
I don't know. Talking about butts, like I know I have a fun button up there, but I'm kind of scared to push it because like I have an addictive personality, and I don't want to just keep moving that goalpost further and further. Like I don't have time to be playing with my butt every time I want to jerk off. Or like, I don't know, like it just keep going. Like I'd probably have to get into like autoerotic asphyxiation after that. But I live alone and I'm clumsy, and I can't be doing that. You know, just safety first, people. What else do I got here? Like, I don't know. You know, I was hooking up this girl once, and she said to me, she's like, well, I'm on my period, but we can do anal if you want to. And like I said, I'm not really big into anal, but you never looked at gift whore in the mouth, only in the brown eye. But yeah, like I said, like in my 20s, I was hooking up with this girl, and I have vitiligo. And so she decided to give my junk down there a nickname of Tiger Penis because of the patterns that are going on in my skin. And yeah, Tiger Penis, it sounds pretty great. But she ended up talking to one of her best friends about it, and they kind of wanted a threesome, and so they called me up. And all I can really think is like it kind of seemed like a couple of producers like auditioning somebody for like a movie role, right? They're like, well, let's just call them Aurora and Destiny. They called me up and they're like, hey, this is Aurora and Destiny with Chubby Girl Productions. And Destiny really liked your performance in Tiger Penis, Enter the Labia. And she really liked your role too in Tiger Penis 2, Enter the colon. We'd like to see if you could come over and audition for a new movie we're putting on with MILFs Go to Squirt City. When can you be here? 5 minutes, I'm already on my way. Yeah, but I did get divorced recently. Well, yeah. But at least like it went smooth, low key. And I'm kind of glad it was that way because like celebrities, right? They have to go through divorce and it's just high profile cases, media attention everywhere. Like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, they had that trial and everything. Man, like Amber Heard shit on Johnny Depp's bed. I mean, it's amazing that like stars, they're just like us, guys. Yeah, but I've been hitting the dating apps recently, right? And I threw up my profile picture, filled out all the forms and shit, and then it wasn't until like a week later that I realized that in my profile picture I still had my wedding ring on. It kind of felt like going to a job interview wearing a prison jumpsuit. I'm not gonna get that one. Yeah. What else I got? Yeah, let me see here. So I've been trying to be sober, trying to get sober. I drank a lot. Even since I was a little kid, like I was a colicky baby. I would cry all the time, and they didn't know why. And it turned out I was allergic to my mom's milk. That's true. Like I had to drink goat's milk instead. They switched me to that. But I was still crying. And it wasn't until they added vodka to that I stopped crying, and then I was just an alcoholic-y baby. Yeah. I don't know. I stopped drinking and I stopped smoking, but like, I love weed so much. Like the first time I smoked weed, I thought I had like witnessed a legit miracle from God. Like, I took a big hit. And I was like, man, God, I'm hungry. And right then, the doorbell rang, and I opened it up, like, all paranoid, like, who the fuck is this? And it was the pizza delivery guy. Legit, like, he's like, I got a 20-inch pizza here for Underwood. I was like, that's me. I'm Underwood. I'm hungry. He's like, yeah, well, here we go. It's all paid for. I was like, holy shit, God paid for it too? All right, thanks. I put it inside, and I sat down trying to figure out, like, did I call the pizza place already? And I checked my phone, like, no, history, no. And I looked at it. I was like, well, it's a taco pizza. That's not my usual order. I guess the Holy Ghost got my order wrong, but you can't complain about a miracle. Could you imagine that being back in biblical time? Seeing Jesus just perform miracles. He's got the masses trying to feed everybody, take 3 fish and 4 loaves or whatever and multiply it and feed the masses, but still be pissed off about that. Just be like, what is that? What is that quad? I want some salmon. Is that rye? I don't like rye, it upsets my tummy. Yeah. Like I said, I smoke a lot of weed, or I used to. Me and my dad grew a bunch together, grew a field of it, and it was just all for personal consumption. I brought it to college just to get me through the semester and the year, and it was so much weed, a felony amount of weed. And if a cop ever busted us, all he would see is all my DIY bongs in the closet and just 4 pounds of marijuana. And I'd be like, officer, that's all for me, not for intent to distribute. Like I just live my life in excess. If you check the freezer, you'll find a felony amount of Haagen-Dazs in there too. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you.
Give it up for Dylan one more time.